wonderful Sonny Swan, who owns Climatic Heating and Cooling. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, we appreciate you. He is a valued Nova partner, and his partner spotlight was in the February issue. Check it out if you haven't so far. And Sonny has, he has 35 employees, 12,000 active clients, and has been Loudoun's Best. He's been in Loudoun's Best businesses for 7 years.
7 years yesterday.
7 years yesterday. How amazing is that? So, Sonny works hard and takes care of his people. So, Sonny, tell us exactly what it is that you do, and if you always thought you'd be in the HVAC industry.
So we do residential heating, cooling, service, and installation, including maintenance. We also do commercial fit-outs and light commercial. That's about 10% of our business now. So we've specialized starting primarily in Loudoun County and then spreading out to the outlying areas. We are a family-owned and operated business, so we're now second generation, and we kind of pride ourselves on taking care of our customers ethically and honestly. I never thought I'd be in the heating and cooling business. I have a degree in mechanical engineering, but I grew up on a farm with my father working a 7th generation produce farm, and I always said, no way am I ever going to have a profession that relies on rain or heat or winter or not getting frost. And it turns out that I picked the only other profession in the whole world that relies on the temperature outside for whether or not you're busy or slow. And it's completely unpredictable, but now that we have such a great team built, we kind of find it fun, because each day we really don't know what we're going to get into with all of our clients.
Well, and something for our real estate agents that you said that really just sticks out in my mind. Can you tell us about how your technicians aren't on commission when they come out? Can you tell us what that means for the real estate agents?
So a thing that's happened in our industry is something called performance-based pay. And what that means is that a percentage of every ticket that person that knocks on your door writes is going to go into their paycheck. So if they diagnose something that's $40, they might get a $4 little incentive on their paycheck. If they diagnose the same problem but it turns into an $800 problem, they might get $80 extra on their paycheck. So all of my technicians are a little bit more the senior guys. They're more interested in fixing rather than replacing, but we pay them well hourly, we take care of them with benefits, we keep them paid year-round. However, they are not on commission. So when they give advice in the driveway or in your living room or down in your mechanical room, it is based on what they think is right for you, not based on how much their paycheck needs to be that week. So we found it to be very useful, especially in situations like closings where an issue might come up where a slightly unethical or improperly motivated technician might try to turn a mountain into a molehill. And we all know the stress that can come if you've had a home inspection and all of a sudden someone has to buy a $9,000 heating and cooling system. We do our best to avoid that unless it really is necessary.
No, that's fantastic. Well, let's talk about what's going on right now, what's on everyone's mind. Right now, like we're in March, April when this is going to air. So tell us what's on your mind and about what you guys are doing right now.
So we've had to change the way we run our business. Our technicians are in gloves and masks every time they knock on a door. We have the majority of our customers under some type of self-quarantine. Their kids are at home. Everyone doesn't like anyone extra coming to their house, so we're doing our best to protect not only our customers but our employees. We found a few products that are better at helping this than others. One product is something that we did a lot of research on as an engineer. I kind of assume everything's just a gimmick until I see that it works. The first product is called an air scrubber. So we've slightly cornered the market here in Northern Virginia. This is what an air scrubber looks like. So this is an ultraviolet light, which a lot of you have probably heard about before, but this does something different. This honeycomb surface that's on the both sides sits here in the airstream, and the UV light actually breaks that down, and it creates a catalytic conversion. It's a photocatalytic conversion that then releases particles into your air that even while you're sleeping, even while you're not home, those particles are landing on surfaces and sanitizing your surfaces. So the easiest way that someone told me to describe it for non-engineers is aerosolized hydrogen peroxide floating through your house all the whole day. So we brought in a pallet of 50 thinking our customers might need these, sold those in the first week. We have another pallet of 50 coming, and we have more in order, but now the backlog's growing as people realize that this is a product that everyone needs. Some people put in one a house, some people put in two a house. Installed, they're right about $900. but it's the best that we can find for our customers right now to help them feel safe in their own home, especially as everyone is sheltering in place. The other thing that we've really seen is the impact on small business. The small businesses don't just include the plumbers, the electricians, the painters, the heating and cooling companies. They include our realtor partners. If people aren't coming to showings because they're afraid of touching the doorknob or they're afraid of walking through a house that 4 or 5 other families have walked through, that affects all of us. So we're doing our best as a family. We're ordering carry out every night to go support those local restaurants. I say that if you feel comfortable, if you're not going to be home, if your kids are kind of hanging out in the basement, you can have those rooms painted. You can support those small businesses because the majority of our employees are hourly. And if they're not working, they're not getting paid. And for a week, not a big deal. For 2 months, this can turn into a crisis for our employees. So the small business owners of the area are doing what they can to keep those people working, but we need your help too to allow us to do that. Everybody's going to feel different comfort levels with who can come into their home, but the responsible businesses are taking steps to protect. They're wearing gloves, they're wearing masks, they're wearing booties. They're sanitizing through every single call to keep your family safe, and just keep that in mind that this can affect all of us.
Absolutely. Well, and so you get a lot of your business through word of mouth, right? Like, isn't that the number one way?
We are 100% word of mouth at this point. So my advertising budget is less now with 35 employees than it was 15 years ago with 6 employees. And the reason for that is as our reputation builds and as the word of mouth is easier to travel through Facebook and through LinkedIn and through Nextdoor, that we find that all of our leads come from that. That's how we get all of our new customers. That's why we have such a loyal customer base, and we take care of them, but we lose that advertising cost. So we're not sponsoring big league stadiums. We're not sponsoring soccer fields. We're not putting any of that money into every week's worth of print advertising because we stay fairly busy and we can offer competitive prices because we don't have to do that. Just like a lot of the realtors that you do business with, it's all word of mouth at this point. When you see that Facebook request for, who should I use for HVAC, and you get 15 responses and 9 of them are for us, my heart just melts because it's so cool to see people tagging me. Every now and then people throw my personal cell phone and my email and my home address. It's great, but I'm ready for it.
I remember you saying that about the home address. Well, and Real Producers is a relationship platform, and we're really glad to have you part of it because you are a relationship person.
Glad to do it.
Well, is there anything else you want to make sure you impart to our realtors?
What I'd like to say is what I've said to a lot of my realtor partners is please don't be afraid to call for help. There are a lot of great trade companies out there, including a lot of great HVAC companies. I make myself available to my realtor partners 24 hours a day. If you're on a listing and you say, hey, my client is worried about how much it's going to cost to replace this or how old is this, I'm always happy to share my cell phone number. That number is 571-233-6895. So you can be out on a listing, you can text me and just send me a picture or a picture of, we had one last week, picture of a house. They don't have air conditioning. Client is afraid to even put an offer in. How much is it going to be to add air conditioning? Just give me a ballpark. And I threw it a ballpark. It's going to be $13,000. They said, whoa, that's way less than we thought. Okay, deal done. So I'm happy to do that all the time. Sometimes I'll say, let me have the office call you if it's the middle of the day. I do work 70 hours a week, so I'm always available. But again, it's 571-233-6895, and I can always push you to someone in my company that can help. We keep people on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have an answering service. We have an office that's open 50 hours a week. So we're here to help, and we try to be here to help ethically and honestly. Even if you text me and you're in an area like Rockville that's not in our area, typically I'll respond and I'll tell you who to call up there and who to trust, or I'll say, hey, here's your number, move forward, and then I can tell you who to call later. So that's what we give. That's why we get so many referrals back from realtors, and we have such a loyal following within the realtor community. It's because we're always willing to help.
We really appreciate you, Sonny. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You heard it here at Real Producers. Have a good day, everyone.
Have a good day. Bye-bye. Good luck.